So here's the interesting thing. I'll start story mode and just see how we go, because what's interesting about this game is that all the voice acting in it is shit, is like pure, unmitigated shit, except for the fact that listen for the narrator. Alright? Listen for this. Keep in mind this is a PS2 game, it looks like it's on PS1.
We believe the first step began with the retrieval of the Bastion unit.
That is Patrick fucking Stewart.
Behind the events known as Zero Tolerance.
Patrick Stewart narrated this piece of shit.
Their leader Bastion. The Prime Sentinel's ability to morph into normal-looking men and women allowed them to infiltrate the facility that Bastion was being held in and retrieve him.
Just take a moment to let this piece of shit game with its like Fisher-Price fucking CG. It looks like a PS1 game. It's on PS2. If you hear any other character talk, any other character, it is terrible. But they somehow spent their entire budget on Patrick Stewart.
Sentinels returned to their primary function: the systematic eradication of all mutant.
Patrick, why? Patrick, why?
Prior defeat at the hands of the X-Men no doubt dictated a radically different strategy from those employed in Zero Tolerance. Thus, very unusual alliances were formed.
Just Magneto just going for a stroll at night?
I will assume that your presence here indicates that we have an agreement.
Let's get on with this. Just being in your presence disgusts me.
Listen to it. It's priceless.
These defensive positions are months old, which means they are worth next to nothing now.
We're not so disgusting that you won't take our money,
Our
mutie?
money, mutie? It's so bad. This is probably the worst voice acting I've heard in a fighting game. I'm not even kidding.
So an arrangement was made. The exact details were unclear. The one thing that was certain was that none of this would fare well for those of us bearing an X.
Patrick Stewart also narrated X-Men Legends 1 and 2 on GameCube as well. Both games are garbage, probably because of the movie's popularity around the time, which is why Patrick Stewart is narrating. Also, Peter Parker is dead! Dios mío!
However,
that's a high-tech
one
briefcase.
thing that the X-Men can be counted on to
I see, you need a briefcase to just, like, float around with you. So this was done, and the funny part is that we're talking about comics. I was reading X-Men around the time that I assume this came out because I recognize the costumes. This is all the Extreme X-Men comics costumes that came out around like the late 90s, so like 99, 2000 kind of territory. So I got no idea how to play Mystique. So I might mess around with this and then just jump into the one-player mode because this is a character I actually fucking know. But I've only seen the story mode up to that point. I kind of want to see what else comes afterwards. So we're loading. We loading, boys.
You must be a fool to fight me.
That's what Quill charged.
Oh god. Forge, please. Alright, here we go. Oh god. Mystique. Oh, hang on, wait. Maybe. What? It's like super lagged? What is going on? Hang on. I gotta fix this. I don't know what's going on. No, I'm definitely playing Mystique. I think. I literally don't know what's happening here.
Leave the fighting to those who can.
This is not how it was working a minute ago. No, I'm playing Forge. Okay. Okay, let me just play with this for a second and just see if I can fix the, it wasn't getting the slowdown. I don't know what's going on with my PC tonight. Let's, let's drop this back to 2 times native. Just turn that off. See if that fixes things up at all. See if we can fix this slowdown issue that we got. Alright, resume. So doing a little chunkier. Okay, but we won, so it's okay. No, and now it's just in random fights. We'll do one more. If we don't get any more story, then we're just gonna quit out of this part. Because make no mistake, this game is trash. I mean, look at the quality of the character models. They look like shit. Considering that we played Bloody Raw on PS2 not that long ago. Oh my god. Oh my god. So it's all contextual inputs. It's kind of like Tekken. Like depending on which way you press the stick while you're pressing buttons is when things happen. That was the thing. I did that. Totally on purpose. Also, supers have no invincibility in them at all either. Also, it feels like I'm playing underwater. But we seem to fix the slowdown, so we're okay. Wow. There we go.
Plasma coil charged.
I can pick the next character. Okay, we'll pick Gambito. Because here's what I was playing before.
Excellent, team. You are definitely improving in your group maneuvers. Communication, improvisation, anticipation, and trust. Well done, X-Men. Storm, Wolverine,
Oh my god.
Phoenix, Rogue. You are all just in time. For this next exercise, we will break you up into pairs.
I'm trying to fix this stuttering here, guys. Stay with me.
Combat an opponent that places you at somewhat of a disadvantage. To claim victory, you will have to improvise, adapt, and eventually overcome.
Alright, I can't see anything that's really using a lot of CPU. It's just really just the emulations that's kind of winging out a little bit. So we're just going to bear with it. This game is outstanding. It absolutely is, Jono. It absolutely is. Well, my Steam is definitely downloading some files to repair Mortal Kombat X, so hopefully that'll be working soon. It's almost done. Got 9 minutes left. 9 minutes left, which is about how long I'll be playing this fucking game for.
Cannon primed.
Now the fun begins.
Look at those effects for his cards. Ow. He can throw out spiders? That's terrible. You're a terrible mutant, Forge. Oh god. This game is amazing. So, the interesting thing about this game is that you have 3 bars for your supers and stuff, but they don't actually work. They're actually for different supers. So each bar represents a different super that you can do. Oh god. So like if I do my aerial super, it'll use the middle bar. Right? See, there goes my middle bar now. And it killed Forge.
Losing's not my style.
Losing's not my style. Throwing spiders is useful power. Doesn't make me run.
This is gonna hurt a lot.
Listen to how bad Wolverine sounds.
Think you good enough to take on Gambit?
Look at the fucking quality of the character model for Wolverine. It's like Derperine, his shitty Mexican cousin. That super only works in the air. This one only works on the ground. Hang on. There we go. Oh god, he goes... Well, that's taking off a lot of health. So Gambit's got a bit of an advantage, I think, because of the range of his pole. Giddy. For our cards. Yeah. Playing lame now, boys. Oh, he just managed to block that. Bah. Oh my god. Fuck off, Wolverine, and die. Also, the other thing as well in this game is that you passively regain red health. Derpain, the worst of what he does. I got a friend messaging me.
You must enjoy playing.
I'll just tell him.
Think you good enough to take on Gambit?
All right. We're okay. We're okay. Are you good enough to take on Gambit? I don't know. Well, in reality, Phoenix would beat the shit out of Gambit. She would just look at him and incinerate him, and that would be it. Okay, well, we got interactables, I guess. That's a thing. So we can just wail on it with a staff, and there's not much you can really do about it.
Losing's not my style.
The worst at what he does. No, we can continue with Gambito. Keep rocking that G-Man. Oh my god, the quality of these fucking 3D graphics.
X-Men, we're under attack.
Rawr. It's the Juggernaut, bitch! Oh, I'm gonna rape you now. Are you ready? You ready? You ready?
That felt good.
Oh my god, we got a follow. I can't see us from though. Oh, Malmer is doing the Salty Warriors. Thank you, sir. I know who Malmer is. He is the coolest person I have ever met. Look at this shit. Look at it. It's glorious. I might try playing with the aspect ratio a little bit. I think that I know the cutscenes are out of whack, but I don't know if is the in-game out of whack. I don't think the in-game is. I'm a terrible lad. This is also true. Also very true.